Disclosure. This stream is presented in collaboration with JapanimeGames as part of their streaming collaboration initiative. While I bought the game myself through their Kickstarter, JapanimeGames and I exchanging exposure. All opinions on the game are my own, positive or negative. There we go. Hi everyone, welcome to a really unusual stream. First and foremost, it's in a time slot that I don't normally stream. Hey there, Vox. And secondly, it's on a completely different type of game than we normally stream. So I need to prefix, well, I already got the disclosure out of the way, but I need to prefix that we're currently dealing with, as the title says, a beta build of a game, which means that we might encounter some jankiness. For instance, you can tell the bar at the very top of the game is kind of lacking, jumping a bit around. Hoping they'll have that fixed at some point. But regardless, let's not let the first impression of that get in the way. Hi, today we're going to be playing Tanto Cuore? The pronunciation escapes me, which is a deck building game. Now, I have experience with this game actually. I've been playing it quite a few times at different anime conventions over the years, but we're gonna do this super casually because I have not played this in years. Right, clarification. It's actually originally a physical game, which is, whoops, loud. Which is why I have played it before. This is the beta version of the Steam release of a digital version of the game, which is why this is very interesting. So, today we'll be exploring the game a bit, we'll be taking a look at a few of the single player components, and then we'll be doing multiplayer in a different stream. I don't think this will be a long stream, but we'll see. The first thing I want to do is make sure that, since Vox is here, Vox, are the audio levels correct still? Because I managed to mess a bit around with some things. Other than that, let's have a quick look at the settings menus just to see what we can mess with. So, full screen. That's really nice actually. It's currently in full screen, but it isn't borderless full screen, which means my mouse can escape the game. I know this is not really important to a lot of people, but to people like me with multiple monitors, that's really nice. Because it means that if I tap out, it doesn't minimize. Sound is one thing I would like to criticize about this screen. I know this is not like a review, but I wish there was a master volume slider. But it's nice to have the whole thing. I haven't actually looked at this one. Clean up made, okay. Wasn't there like a profile? Let's see what this is. So here I can see my stats. They're loud and clear and the music is a bit low though. Okay, you know what? We'll turn the music a slight bit up then. What's the default? That better? I thought this was a bit high when I tested, but I think that might have to do with headset versus speakers. Anyway, profile, I was curious because it shows there is a single player component to this game where you can do different challenges and stuff. We're gonna have a look at that in a different stream as well. But apparently there's like a progress bar in here as well as, I don't know what this is. You can see my stats, that's nice. Avatar. Oh, I can choose which mate I want to represent me. Okay, well, long brown hair and glasses, that seems like a good fit. Cool. Well, the only thing left to do is just get into the game and do a quick play, I guess. How many players? The game is normally 2 to 4 players and takes about... that is the same. Okay. I'll explain while I do this then. The game is normally 2 to 4 players and takes roughly, what was it said on the box? 30 to 60 minutes. So, I don't dare mess much with the music because I feel like it is getting loud. It's fine, there is music in the game. Quick play. We'll do 4 players just to see what it's like. Now, what you can do is that you can select what cards are active in the game. Which means you can customize the... How to put this? It's a deck building game where you need to gather cards and build a deck around the different cards. To make sure that there is replayability, they have more cards or more mates in the game than you can actually play in each round, which means that you can mix and match different rounds and thus get a very different gameplay experience each time you play it. It's actually really nice. And this game, because it's digital, comes with randomizing the deck. Okay, I didn't expect it to throw me all the way out here. Dominion. Actually, I believe that that's how they described it on their Steam page, being like Dominion. I have never tried that game, so I wouldn't know. We're gonna do a randomized game. So what you need to do to win this game is you build a game, and as you build a deck, and as you go, you will be gathering up hearts or points, and the one with most points at the end will be the winner. I'm realizing now that I'm listening that this is exactly the same music. I hope they will have more than one song in the final game, because otherwise this song is going to be really tedious to listen to. Anyway, we're going to do this tutorial just so I get a refresher course, and anyone who's following that does not know the game will get an introduction. So, welcome to Tanto Cuore. The goal of the game is to try to get the most victory points, as I said, by employing mates and having them serve you. Let's look at the different cards. Oh yeah, the game has a flavor component as well. The reason it's mates is because you're the master of the house and you're supposed to be the best master with the best mates in the region, I guess. 101 different Pokemon, but you could only bring 6 into battle. Yeah, that's a good way to compare it, Vox. Anyway, love is the currency in Tanto Cuore. I wish I knew how to pronounce the last word. The heart on the top left corner. Oh, you can see my cursor, right? Yes, you can see my cursor. Cool. The heart on the top left corner of the cards in the town. This is the town, by the way, where we employ mates from into our house. Shows how much it costs to employ. 3 love may also be used to heal illnesses on your mates. Oh, right, that's also a thing. I forgot about that. General mates, the blue cards, are played during the serving phase of your turn. They can provide love, extra servings, extra employment, extra draws, or have some other effects when played. We'll get to all of that when we get there. I'll explain it as we go. Chambermaid chiefs, that would be the green ones, cannot be played during the serving phase, but they are worth victory points. So basically, you buy those specifically for the ability to put them in your private chambers. The game will probably explain that, from where you can get points. Until then, they basically just take up space in your deck. So it's one of those gambling, not literal gambling, but situations where you need to put a bit of a gamble. Do I want to spend 9 love on employing this mate into my deck and then have to later draw her and have enough love to put her in my private chambers so that she no longer takes up the deck space, or your hand to be exact. It's more of a late game thing you want to invest in my experience from what I recall. Events are played on other players with mates in their private quarters. Right, event cards are also a thing. Bad habits are played directly to another player's private quarters, and illnesses are played on mates in the private quarters. I don't remember how they work. We'll get to it. Of course, we also have the... They're not black as much as they're really dark kobold, aren't they? We'll call them... well, doesn't matter. Private mates are employed directly to your private quarters and provide ongoing effects. The last private mate you employ will be active. Right. So in other words, if this mate... Why does he give 3 victory... Oh, she probably has a really powerful effect since he gives minus points in the... Damn, Ox, you are... What's going on here? Different combinations also result in different fields, so just 20 is basically infinite replayability. Actually, they both give points in their deck. Oh, they give extra points when you put them in private quarters. That's a good point. But they take up deck space and has no additional things to offer, so they bring your deck there. So they brick your deck there for late game when points matter more than efficiency. That is true. Thank you for correction. As I said, I haven't played this game in a while, and we're doing it pretty casually today, so thank you, Ox. That is all for this. So I can see that this game actually has a play all cards button. So if we hover over some of these cards, let's see what we have in play. We have our love cards, which we can, if you buy one of those, it's an investment in being able to buy more later on. So we will definitely be going for some of those early. The end condition for the game, by the way, is once any of the mates have been depleted, well, rather, once 3 of the mates have been depleted entirely from the town, the game just ends and you count up your points, and then whoever has most points win. Pretty simple. So what we have the Crescent Sisters. These have, once they have a chambermaid bonus. For each set of 2 or 3 Crescent Sisters, you have chambermaids. I don't remember what chambermaiding is. That when I put them in the private quarters? No, that's just when I have them employed, right? Will get you more victory points. So in this case, a sister would give me 2 victory points normally, but if I have a pair of 2, then I will get an additional 3 victory points, or if I have a full pair of 3, I will get an additional 7 points. No, wait, not additional. I will get an additional 1 point, so that they total is 7 point. Yes. So no, wait. That doesn't make sense. It's bonus points on top of. Has to be, because 2 and 2 doesn't... 2 and 2 being 3 as a bonus doesn't make sense, so it must be on top of. But I think we're just gonna play, because otherwise we're gonna be going through all the mates and it's just gonna take forever. How do... At the end of the game, you have more Colettes employed... Okay, what we should do first is play some love and buy some stuff. So for 3 love, we can buy anything that's actually really nice that it highlights them, by making them wobble a bit. We can buy any of these. This one, when played in the round, will give us 2 extra love, 1 extra love, an extra purchase, or employment. An extra draw. That's nice actually, because it allows us to work more with our hand. An extra serving means I can no wait, what is that one? An extra serving means I can play more mates in a turn. I should have brushed up on this before we started, but I hope that the tutorial is good enough for me to get through this without it being too ridiculous. We're gonna be buying... I think we're gonna be buying and release rosewater because of the extra love, so we can purchase more. And that's everything we can do our turn, so we end the turn. That's a cute animation. Now Eugene will do exactly the same. Okay, copycat mod. Moin. Buys love. Okay. Voila. Okay, starting out strong with a Crescent Sister there, I see. Okay, so we have 4... Can I just press this? Okay, that's nice. I'm just gonna buy more love. This is like what I don't remember my strategy when playing this game, but I consider this the investment phase of playing, where you just basically try to get as much buying power so that you can later improve your purchase power? Employee power? I don't know. We're doing stuff, and hopefully it's gonna work. I noticed, by the way, that there is no difficulty setting, so I guess it's just one AI difficulty that they're working with here. Which means if I lose, it's gonna be a bit embarrassing, but what can you do? Okay, I can't remember in which order we have to do this. You may look at the top card of any player's deck, including yours, and then decide whether to send that card into the discard or not. Oh, okay, that's actually nice. I will look at Eugene, because you copied me, and I'll send your to the discard. That's a nice ability to have. So we just got an additional 2, which means we can buy for 5. Well, employ. Unfortunately, we only have 1 employment, so even if I wanted to, I couldn't do these 2. Question is if we want to invest in... This gives 2 employ and 2 draw. Gonna invest in her. There you go. It's a very strategic game once you know what you're doing, which I don't, but you know, taking it as it comes. Oh yeah, I completely forgot. As you can see, my webcam is very different from normally in regards to where it's placed and how it's designed, and I was to try and blend it in one more with the game. I hope it works. As you can see, oh actually you can't entirely see, there is a number of how many cards are in my deck right behind my webcam. It shouldn't be that important for you guys. I thought it was more important for you to be able to see the discard pile. Okay, I cannot remember how to... Oh, it's... Right, I need more servings in order to be able to private chamber. That is interesting, because I often find the AI doing stuff I don't particularly consider smart, but it might come down to be a thing where most deck-related card game AIs only think of few moves. Yeah, probably. Okay, so we need to be able to get rid of some of these, so we need some servings. What are the secondary? You may return 1 event card from your private quarters to the town. That could actually be useful. Wait a second. I remember investing in Saffron a lot when I played. We do need more servings. I'm gonna purchase her. I'm just buying random stuff to test it out and see what happens. Although we are getting some more variety in our hand now, it's good. I believe we can see... well, we'll wait until it's our turn because of all this stuff that's going on. I like how fast-paced the game is in regards to the AI. That's really nice, because some games, it takes a long time for it to try and figure out. Okay, yeah, we can see details like this has got to be the private quarters of each player, which means none of them have anything employed. But we can see the stats for each player as well, which is nice to try and keep track of roughly what's going on. We have no idea how many points they have though. Saffron is point card and one serving only replaces itself. That's true. I forgot about that actually. Are there no multiple serving ones? There is Natsumi. We probably want her then. Which we cannot do. I can use one of... Ah, we can do that. Should we just... We're gonna sabotage Eugene. Here we go. We're gonna buy Natsumi. Okay. Funny how one chat is slower than the other. Minus one serving to play the card, plus one serving equals no change. Yeah, good point. So, wait, what is her effect then? Because I guess he... Oh, right, so it's entirely for effect that you want her then. Got ya. Natsumi and Foret? Who's Foret? Oh, the Gatling gun, right. Yes. Well, she just draw, not servings though. Well, this is a lot of love to play with, so we're gonna be buying another one of these. Okay, so everything has been bought pretty widely. We might want to invest in... What do we have here? During your serving phase, if any of your mates cause you to draw a card, you may draw an additional card. I want her on my team. Unfortunately, I can't buy her this turn. What do we have? We get an extra serving, which doesn't... Well... I guess just play her for the sake of playing her. I really want to buy Tanya. But for now... Who's better? More love, more employment, or more draw? Probably actually gonna take the one that has the most cards in it so that we don't deplete them too quickly. I quite like this format actually, like the way they set it up for the digital interface. I will say again though, I hope they eventually implement a playlist of music rather than just this song, because it's gonna be a bit... I might just disable the music if I play this a lot more. Oh, something I completely forgot to mention. This game currently, since it's in beta, of course, it only has the base game. Already, as part of the Kickstarter, I know that they're gonna do the, what is it called, expanding the house expansion pack on top of this later. And I would be very surprised if they don't make it so that the rest of the... Nice. So that the rest of the... I can't play her, okay. Expansions eventually become available. We're gonna buy Tanya. Cool. So that should allow me to draw one extra card when I draw a card at least once every turn. Well, if I draw a card every turn. I think that was a good idea. Now I see the two devils. The two Twilight Sisters. In my experience, no one really ever wants to buy them. Which means that right now, if this was against some of my friends, usually this would just mean that no one's buying any more private... what are they calling them? Private mates? But yeah. We want to put Natsumi. Would you like to? Yes, I would. Why would I not want to? Oh. I forgot there is a card hand limit. Okay. Well, in that case... I'm just gonna discard that. I'm gonna play her again. You may discard one card from your hand. Oh. Oh, wait a second. This is why you read the card effects. I may discard a card so that I can draw a card. I forgot about that. Because in my case, at least, I don't think they are fun to play with. Win versus fun. Yeah, that makes sense. I always just looked at them and was like, I don't understand the point of them. Jean, I'm gonna continue to sabotage you. Would you like to send Asher into your private quarters or play normally? I might as well... What is her effect again? An deployment. Actually, in that case, I do... How much we have? 6 to buy with. You know what? We're gonna play her. And we're gonna put all these. I can buy 2 for 6 points. There's no card limit. Yeah, I know, it just works. I'm a bit slow sometimes. We can buy 2 things in total. So I'm actually gonna... I'm probably gonna buy one of these. And then one of the other sisters. Okay, now we're starting to roll. This is what's cool about deck building games, in my opinion. It starts really basic, but as you gather more cards, you start to be able to combo them and really see how the game can be interesting. I like that. It's really nice playing this again. It didn't take long for me to get that what's it called? Passion for this game rekindled after so long. Okay, so she cancels herself out, might as well. I'm gonna play her for the extra stuff. Would you like to draw an extra card? Yes, please. Unfortunately, we don't have enough servants. We need 2 servings to be able to private quarter her. Which is annoying, but hey, we can employ 3 things, but we only have 4 points. If you do, you gain 1 serving per disc. Oh, that's why. Okay. Gonna do that. Cool. We currently have 15 cards in our deck, just for information, since you can't see it. The only thing that is kind of different about the digital version compared to the physical one is that I feel like I lack an overview of what's going on with the other players. It feels very much like I'm just focused on myself and not really... I had not even noticed that. I guess I'm not paying enough attention. She actually bought her? Okay. It means during your starting phase you may draw a card. She's better because she guarantees a card draw. So if I can gather up 6 points, which I can't this turn unfortunately, I definitely want to buy her, to employ her as well. No, I have 2 to employ with, so we're gonna employ one of these. I should probably start playing a bit around with bad habits, but honestly I don't remember how to do it proper. I do like the idea of the mates cleaning up the cards and making ready for the next player. That's kind of cute. And it is 2 extra victory points. Yeah, that's correct. That's correct, Orcs. Okay, so you may discard up to 2 cards from your hand. If you do, you gain 1 extra serving. So I do this and do that. And then I discard one of these so I can keep going with more servings. Then I play Natsumi. I may discard a card. Each other player with 4 more cards in hand chooses to discard a card. If I do that... Oh, that's basically... Well, I don't really want to do that right now, so we're gonna play her. This is where the combo starts, man. I'm gonna play her, I don't really want to do that. 2 servings left, which means I can play both of these. I'm gonna sabotage Eugene. I do not want to private quarter. Unfortunately, that didn't give a lot of love, but then we also played these on top, and now I have 3 employments and 9 to purchase with. This is good. We're gonna get her. Yay. I have 3 left. Bad habit. At the end of the game, if you have 4 or more bad habits in your private quarters, each is worth -2 2. You know what? I actually think I'm gonna purchase one of these, and then we're gonna give one of the bad habits to Eugene. So that's -1 victory point right now. If I get him more, eventually it'll start spiral. This was a good round. Also, yeah, it is hard to notice what the other players do, but it isn't that big an issue. You can see what they play. Or rather, it goes by a bit fast, but it is in the center of the screen. That's true. Some parts of it... Oh, I must discard a card. Well, good thing I have this then. Some things are more... I feel like I'm being out-comboed here. Some things are a bit more easy to spot, and other things are harder. It's easy to see what each player plays, even if it goes by a bit fast. But the general overview I feel is a bit lost on me, but that might also just be because I'm so focused on everything else around me. Also, I'm not checking these often enough. Oh, someone actually bought a bad habit for voila. Also, Moin is surprisingly untouched and has a lot of general mates, so we might want to start sabotaging them a bit more. For now though, I'll play Natsumi. I'm not really interested. Actually, yes, we're gonna discount her. Oh, damn it. Don't really get a whole lot of anything this round. More employment is not gonna help us. Oh, right. I should probably start private quartering some of these, shouldn't I? Yay. Are you sure you want to... Wait, what? Oh, I still have one... Oh yeah, right. There we go. That only gives us 2 love to purchase one thing with, but that's fine. What did I... There's one here I'm missing. We have Roche and Asher. Voila. Probably get one of these so we can private quarter that later. Someone also bought a Marianne, really? Yay. Didn't even see that. You're right, I wonder who. I have a slight feeling I'm probably gonna lose this, but you know, getting back into the game, that's not the worst. I feel like I'm getting the gist of the game again, which is nice. Wait, where is my... Oh, it's... I am... Everything is working. Cool. He wants to run extra card? Yes. Why would I not want to? That's actually a good question. Why would I not want to? But I guess it... You may draw... Oh, that's why. Okay. I can do... few things. I do not want to discard. But... Let's use her. We discard up to, if you do, you gain 1 serving per card discarded. Discard that. And that. And that gives me 2 extra servings, which means I can play her. And her. I'm gonna continue to just sabotage Eugene, because apparently I am just that evil. What do we have here? During the styling phase you gain 1+1 love. That's also not bad, but I do prefer the draw power, to be honest. Go with that. We have 6 to buy with. We can buy 3 things. What do we have here? Each other player draws a card. Not great. I think I'm gonna go in on that and that. The good thing about the, what's he called again? Esqueen is the fact that you can combo them, which is nice. You can chain them. That's the word I'm looking for. Kind of like a chain gun, which someone seems to have realized. Oh, also, if there's anyone else over the Vox in chat and you have any questions whatsoever to the game, just ask. Both Vox and I can easily answer. Well, Vox can more easily answer the questions than me, but I will do my best to do it, to answer. This is one really annoying round of just hearts. Should I buy more love? Or should I start investing in... Selection is not super interesting. You can get a lot of points from just employing saffron. Well, not a lot, but a decent amount. I have tipped the scale once in my favor to winning by having enough saffrons on my team. In my house, sorry, flavor. I am mid-camera, cool. Won't this discard account? I guess we'll get rid of one love, that's fine. Again? I don't like when the enemy chains Natsumi, that's annoying. Okay, at least that one was kind enough to not have me discard more cards. Yes, please. Well, it's not a whole lot we can do because we're lacking servings, so this is a really lackluster round. I'm gonna buy a bad habit and throw it at Moine, since he seems to be catching up a bit. At my stream last Tuesday, I did a Forret deck, where I just played my entire deck every turn using almost nothing but Forret. Red is hands down the best card in the basic set. Yeah, I know you love the Gatling maid box. And true, she is a bit, well, she's very good. When played correctly. I seem to have a really good round set up for me here. So I'm gonna draw an extra card. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna discard her because there's no point. I'm gonna do that. Then I'm gonna discard... I get one extra serving per card. There is no reason not to do this. Shame. Just for the lols. Bye, Eugene. Okay. Buy one thing for 5. This is placed onto a maid in the player's private chambers. That maid loses all her abilities and victory points. What do people have? You have that one. I don't want to mitigate that one. Not really much point in... At the end of the game, if you have more collates employed than any other player, you gain 5 victory points. Currently, everyone has 1. There's not really much point in doing this yet. I'm gonna keep the illness in mind. We're just gonna get another for red. Actually, I don't. Over the years, I have had a tendency to use her as a crutch, which isn't fun anymore, so I tend to leave her out of any given game to avoid temptation. That's fair. I remember that back when you introduced me to the game, you loved... I guess it's more so that you love showing off how you can break the game, right? Which makes sense. Breaking games is fun. That goes both for video games and board games. So, we are probably better off just going for a gamble of more, yeah. Didn't pay off as well in love, but it's fine. I'm getting a bit low on one of the Crescent Sisters, as well as Natsumi. She's good. She's good. I'm gonna continue to stuff my deck with red just for... Oh, I still have 1 love. Cool. Actually, we're getting close to a point where I would say that we are entering the final phase of the game now, because we have 2 mates that are basically almost sold out, and one that's past the halfway point. This is where we need to start being really strategic in what we do. You can postpone the game by simply avoiding buying out a mate. That's what we will often see with non-AI players, to try to extend the experience a bit longer, because it's a fun game, and also just to get more time to get more points. I wasn't as sure I needed in here. Then Natsumi. You know what? I'm gonna play that and then force everyone to drop 1 card. We do not want to do that. Now I have 3 servings, so I can put another one in the chambers, but that's kind of pointless right now. I have a really bad setup for this round, to be honest. I'm gonna give another bad habit to Moine. Just sabotage around there. Playtesting my own games, I tend to dare people to break my game. That's actually a really good approach, Vox. If someone can break something, you want to find it before you release the game. Okay, this is a really bad hand. This is an awful hand. Hopefully the extra draw will help me out there. What is going on here? 4? Ooh, Eugene is gonna take a penalty hit when the game is over. Okay, this is good. Employ that, discard one of these. Employ that, discard one of these. Employ that, discard one of... More card draw, we want that. Wait. Oh, that's the last one we need to private quarter. Now we get a bonus for having all 3 of them in private quarters. That took all of my servings though, but we got something done. You have 2, you have 1. Let's get another bad habit for Walla. Oh. Wait, what? Wait, what? Is that a play anytime card? As in you can do it at any point? You may return 1 event card in your private quarters to the town. When opponent is placed in your private quarters, you may reveal this card from your hand. If you do, return that... Oh! That's how it works. Okay. Okay, it's good to know. She mitigated that and I lost a round, purchase round, I guess. So, as you can see now, Natsumi is completely sold out, which means we're almost out of Walla. So we're getting really close to something that's looking like the very final end game here. And I don't feel like I have set up a good enough system yet. I have a lot to buy with though. I have 8. That's actually interesting because normally I end up buying these mods earlier, so I guess my approach has changed since I played all those years back. Because I used to invest in a lot of the 3 love cards, if I remember correctly at least, because usually you had if memory serves me right, my way of playing this game was usually a really slow start to invest in more purchase power later, and then at the very end I would basically just power through and buy what was left. That's how I remember it at least. This is not good. So chambermaid bonus, that's when they're in my chambers, correct? Which is here. Correct? That is one thing I wish was a bit more visible about the game right now. I have no idea what it... I'm not sure where the chambers are. These are my private chambers, which means that's where it would go. This one doesn't seem to give points. Oh, it does give points on the even win. How many boy do I have? Who is that again? One moment. Oh, I have the starter amount of them, so none in private chambers. They have 2. Okay, so I need to at least get 3 in if I... Do I want to? I might as well, I guess. Since an extra purchase employment isn't going to help me here. I should probably purchase more of these actually. To try and really get some points in, because we're getting to the point where I need to focus on getting more points, and it's not going great. This is exactly why I started out by clarifying this is casual. I'm not good at this game, I just enjoy playing it. The discard. I'm probably gonna discard her for the... I know this seems like a really weird play. It probably is a bad play as well, because we have no purchase power for the next round unless I draw more. But I really want to start chambermaiding some stuff. Want to do that. This is good. Potentially. Gonna throw that away. Throw that away. 1 serving per card discarded. See, I'm doing it wrong because I'm supposed to chain them and gain more each time. This is real bad. I'm doing this combo wrong, by the way. Like, super wrong. But hey, we managed to champion made one thing. Not good. Would you stop doing that? Okay, so... Probably just one of these. Yay. Oh, it's over. Okay, First and foremost, I didn't realize it was over. Secondly, I won. How did I win? Score breakdown. This is one thing that's really nice. That's normally it takes, like, I swear, 15 to 20 minutes to for everyone to count up their scores and everyone to double check that no one's cheating and stuff or has miscounted something. This is just the pure goodness of having this digitally. So my card VP is super low compared to Eugene, but because of the bad habits, actually entirely because of the bad habits, I was doing the right thing by sabotaging Eugene from the looks of it. I did slightly better than the 2 other AIs. That is not something to... I didn't even know I had a bad habit. Only slightly better. Well, that could have gone better. I think we're gonna do one more game, and then that's gonna be it. Just because I'm actually having a lot of fun. There's a store? What does this mean? Expansions for Tanto Cuore coming soon. Oh, okay. This is... for that. Good. So this should reflect on... oh, online game stats. Okay, cool. Play. The game also has a single player mode and a multiplayer mode. We'll be diving into those in a different stream. For now, I want to do just a quick 2-player randomized game again against the AI. Slightly less chaotic, I'd assume, and possibly also easier to follow what's going on. I should probably have done this first, also just because the ease of being able to follow what's going on would probably have helped anyone who's newcomers to this game to follow what's going on. So instantly I'm already seeing one thing. There are only 2 Crescent Sisters in this setup, which means they're probably not going to be that much worth. I do remember Ophelia. Ophelia is super good. I love having her in my deck. So we're going to try and focus on getting her when we have the purchasing power. During your styling phase, you gain 1 serving. I want that. Or love and employment. Ooh. They're both good. They're both good. But for now, we have to just focus on setting out. What do we have here? +2 servings, which means that's 1 extra serving each round. We're gonna get her. That's good. That was a card I was missing last round, to be honest. Playing against 1 AI is a bit more intimidating because she's gonna focus me down and I'm gonna focus her down. And sorry about touching my face a lot again. Once again, allergies. It's that time of the year. For me, it's always that time of the year, but you know. A draw, a love, and a serving. That's really good too. That's some really good cards on board this time. I like it. I personally never really cared much for the Crescent Sisters. They add an extra layer of strategy to try and get enough of them chambermated, but other than that, they're just not fun in my opinion. But then again, I mean, it comes down to personal preference in what's cool to play around with. For me, it doesn't really match what I like to do. I get one of these for variety's sake. That is true. She currently has the most of the Colette. Let's call them by the first name because that's easier. I can't pronounce French, I think that is. Yeah, more than employed. Okay, I just wanted to make sure that it wasn't a chambermaid but employed. Okay, so we're gonna play her. Place for herself. Means we can do this, which is nice. See, this is the kind of combo stuff I wanted to do last time. So it's equal out, we're gonna buy one of these, and then we're gonna end that turn. But yes, nice catch box in regards to that. I like the sisters and everything, but the fact that they eat up a ton of slots killing variety, that is very true. 3 out of 3 out of 10. That's almost a third of the available mates just dedicated to that. I want to say gimmick because I use that word a lot, but it's not a gimmick. That feature, that playstyle. I don't know the real proper word for it right here and now, but you know. Why did I do that for the servings when I don't need them? Just because I could, I guess. We're gonna buy another one so that we're now in front. And we'll get the bonus. I give a whooping 5 points to whoever has the most. Who? Colette? That is true. Oh, stupid nose. Okay. More servings, which means we can chambermaid. This is really nice, just being able to chambermaid her left and right. Actually, because we have such an efficient setup, we might want to try and build on that foundation so that we can just employ and chamber Colette's. That's gonna give a lot of good stuff for us. I know, I said this time to be fair, Fox, that gimmick isn't the right word. I'm aware of that, I don't know what else to call it. We don't have a lot of purchase power, but that's not the end of the world. Not necessarily the end of the world, considering that what we got going here. That was not nice of you. Okay, so we're gonna... There's no point in not doing that first. Don't need the extra serving that much. Get rid of one of these so that we have an extra serving so we can do that. See, now we're playing a bit more efficiently than last time. Does she have... No, she does not. Oh, wait a second. I'm one short, okay. I'm gonna invest in another of these. She's good. Oh, this time you would actually say that's a gimmick. Fair. The one time I used the right word. That's typical, isn't it? Of me. That's not gonna make any difference, but it's nice to have. Still just barely enough. I think we're gonna invest in one of these now. Just to start. This feels much more like how I used to play actually, which is nice. I think it's because I'm used to this selection of cards being, or the selection of cards being more like this. Last round was interesting in what was there. Play that for the sake of playing it. 2 servings, so we want to... Well, we're gonna throw one of these, play that. Oh, I didn't need to throw that. Okay, understood. We need more purchase power. It's not going great in that regard, admittedly. But I mean, if we just gonna continue to cash in on Colette's, does it really matter? A 2-player game should, in theory, take longer than a 4-player game because there's, well, more stuff for everyone to buy. Do I want an extra card draw? I do want to play her. That was not worth it. Okay. Could have been good. Wasn't, but could have been good. I'm gonna buy one of these because Rosa was mean to me and gave me 1. 2. She's giving me 2. I don't like her that much. This AI be mean to me. It's a really cool gimmick and it adds an extra layer to the game, but it is a gimmick. Okay, fair enough. It's cool, but as you said, it's just annoying that it takes up like a third of the available mates. Okay, this is where this setup starts being a bit nonsensical to run. I'm gonna give her another one of these. I know it's a bit of a waste given how much purchase power we had, but we need to balance out stuff a bit here. I don't like having 2 bad habits when she had 1. Oh yeah, I have 3? Will you stop doing that? Okay. Play that. Play that. Play that to get 2 extra. Do I want to discard anything? No, because I don't need more servings. Play all of these. Now we can buy this. This is going to be serving city. This is going to work. Cool. Ooh, we could replace her with the extra card draw. I want that. Tanya's good. Tanya's real good. Let me help with that. What? What just happened? Oh! Oh! That was a graphic for my... Okay. Cool. I want to... Have we privated? No, we have not. We want to draw an extra card? We want to draw an extra card. You know what? No, we're just gonna do it this way. Then we're gonna do... She has something in here. Still no point in doing an illness on any of that. What do we want? I could buy Tanya, but I kind of think that Lysine is worth keeping. I'm gonna get one more Genevieve. Pretty cool. They're really good cards. I'm also noticing that no one has bought an Ophelia yet. She is kind of pricey. Or employed, sorry. I keep saying bought. Employed. These mates are... you know. Thank you. This is... We're gonna have so many surveys that we can't use for anything, but you know... I want more employed power, rather more love, but none of the low cost... Oh well, there is Saffron actually. Time to invest in some diversity for the maid crew. Saffron also again has that added benefits of... I have two. Okay, that's a bit annoying that if I hover over and they're playing cards, I can't see what's going on, but I guess I have to be patient. Thank you. Saffron... Yeah, if I have 2 Saffrons, I get 4 points. 3 gives me 8, and 4 gives me 12. There's no point in ever having more than 4 in regards to the bonus point part, unfortunately. I want the extra card. That's good. Okay, now we're rolling, but unfortunately... See, now we can buy an Ophelia. Was that worth it? I don't know, but we're doing it anyway. I should have invested more in Saffron from the get-go, to be honest. I kind of forgot she was there. Also, I'd imagine that for Vox, watching me play is a bit weird, considering that my playstyle is so drastically different. I want the extra card. Actually... That was worth it. It was a bit of a gamble, but... Oh right, private quarter her, because the bonus only works if she's... chamber her, because it only works if she's chambered. You can only buy one thing, but I can buy one thing that costs 5 or less. 10 or less, each other player draws a card. I don't really like giving the benefit to other people. The players on your left and your right side must, if they have any mates in private chamber, take one bat and praise it. Yes. That's a sabotage card. I now have the unfortunate added bonus of -2 victory points at the end. No, sorry. -8 points, because each one is now -4. Has he removed one of hers? I could have sworn I gave her bad habits, but... Wait, is there a card that allows you to move it to other people? Ah well. I know that she's lost all hers and I gained more, so it feels like... Must be that there was a card that moved it, right? He's really going ham on giving me these. That's not good. That's really not good. Okay, so we're playing these in this order. Is there... Any player takes one bat and places it in the private course. It doesn't move it. Is there... No, there's no one who moves. You may return one event card. Oh, right. I can use this anytime? I assume that's why she's here, right? I'll buy her. I guess it's pointless to give more bad habits to the enemy because he's just gonna keep cleaning it out. Get some more love. Unforeseen moment here. Is there a way for me to check? No, there's not. There's a lock. Interesting. Actually, we haven't had a look at that yet. What does the lock contain? Thank you. I mean, I guess... Oh man. It would be nice if they could make this more visually appealing. At least make like turn end a big fat line so that you can tell where a turn ends. Hey there, Dio. What do we have up here? Is that the tutorial? Oh, that's the rule book. Oh. Okay, I guess if you're struggling with figuring out what you're doing, you can find the rule book up there. That's nice, actually. Okay, so, our turn. Do that, do that. Can I remove? Yes, I can. Okay, here we go. I want more of that so I can start removing the bad habits because those are throwing a bit of a threat, quite a threat actually, to my final tally. Lolly card game? Well, it's a made card game. It's a deck building game. Some of the mates a bit more cutesy than others. It's a really fun game, to be honest. It's where did my cursor go? Oh, I didn't mention that actually. The cursor is not part of the game. This is a custom cursor I have on my Windows machine. I should probably switch it so that it's easy to see where it is in this game or give myself a better custom cursor for this game. So, servings, everything. Card draw is good. Okay, so you have that on hand. I need more of that to protect myself at this point. I also realized that I should... Oh, right, I can get 2 of these. Haha. Okay. I'm gonna try and balance things out. I have the majority of the Claire Saint just now, so I should have a much easier time clearing out the unwanted bad habits from our house. Play that to get the extra draw. Yes, please. Do I want more servings? I do not need more servings, because I will play this, remove 1 more bad habit. He keeps piling them on me, which is annoying. I think we have 3 at the moment. Probably... Honestly, if she's gonna play me dirty like that, I'm gonna give her 1 as well, now that I have a chance. And then she can spend her time on trying to clean that mess up. It's private quartering. I don't like this AI being a bit out of control here. Okay, doing that. She pays for herself. Now we're back to 4, which is good. I'm gonna move 1 over there so that she has 2. Slowly but surely starting to hit her where it hurts. I only have 1 employee. Our employment power is kind of weak, admittedly. I have exactly 0 points. All this work, and I have exactly 0 points because of this. I feel like I need more. I might be overcompensating for to try and fix an issue here, but having discovered it so late, I kind of feel like I need to do something about it. It's so nice having the 2 servings from the get-go though. Oh, look at this, look at this, look at this. Okay. Boom, now we no longer have the double point negative, now we actually have victory points. Okay, okay. We're getting there. Starting to mitigate the damage that was done by my recklessness. Meanwhile... I want to buy another Ophelia, but I feel like I have 2 employments. I have 6 points. I feel like the better play here is to give another bad habit to Rosa. I feel like the better play here is to give another bad habit to Rosa. Oh right, it doesn't get spurned. My bad. Need to remember that it doesn't go to discard. That was brain fart. I actually thought for a moment that once you blocked it, it would go to discard, because otherwise it just was a bit OP, but I guess it works. Yes, I would like to not get hit by that, thank you very much. I like to build a firewall, so to speak. Okay, so I still want to... Oh yes, he pays for herself. For a moment there I thought I messed it up. Here we go. Do I need to clean up more? I do. I've actually managed to completely eliminate my bad habits, and now she's just there to protect me. Meanwhile, Rose has also started cleaning up a bit. I feel like it's not worth trying to deal with that. We've both bought a lot of these. What do... I feel like I should invest in more saffron. I also feel like my strategy has completely shifted from how it was at the start of the game to how it is now. Another side effect of deck building games is exactly that, which I do like. I may have overcompensated a bit on the protection against the bad habits. Realizing that I have nothing here. Firewall of Saints? I want to make a joke, but I don't think... Oh, Vox. Okay, so we're gonna play that. There's no point in playing the Saints. We... Private quarter this time. Yeah, I feel like if she wants to enter... Oh, I have 1 point? Sure, I'll buy $1. Why not? Nice of the game to notify me when I have stuff left undone, to be honest. The game feels like it became a bit harder when it's a one-on-one. This makes sense. Yay. Now I'm now exclusively the target of my enemy. Well, I mean, we might as well. There's no point in not playing her, but it doesn't make sense. In regards to, it doesn't make a difference. I think I'm gonna continue to invest in saffron like the original plan was. I believe I still have the most colettes. I believe. I might want to buy more colettes actually, just to make sure that I do have most. To keep my point count up. This is where bad memory, which I have, is not good to have. Okay, for a moment there I thought my camera had frozen. We are building up a pretty good... Well, there's no point in... You gain 1 serving per card. Really no point, but I guess we'll just... Now we have all the servings and nothing to use them. I need more... stuff to do with my servings. Which is what saffron is gonna help me with eventually, hopefully. If I could draw her again. Yay! Yay! Some of these yays are a bit more... Where do I put it? That yay is maybe a bit... Play Ophelia, she's good. I have 2 more servants. There's... Figured that would come. Fine, that's actually a really good way to bait out whether or not they have the protection so that I do not invest in something that's gonna just fail. Okay, let's do that. Oh, I have 1 love left? Okay, I guess I'll buy a 1 love. Sometimes I just feel like buying too many 1 loves just stuffs your deck, which is not great. So there is some strategy in not just buying for all you can, I guess. But generally speaking, the extra purchase power is good. Saffron, I do... Oh, wait a second. I do want to private quarter her. I want to private quarter her. And then I have 1, which I guess I'll buy 1 for 1. Cool, cool. I feel like we got this one under control. I don't feel like I've gained much points, and I'm a bit worried about the fact that she has just as many colettes chambered. Need to fix that. That. Chamber her. I guess I'll do that, since the game is so kind as to let me know that I can. We're gonna buy more colettes now, because I'm getting worried in regards to who has more. There's an uneven number of them out there now, which means one of us has more than the other. I don't know who. I hope it's me. I want those extra bonus points. Yay. There. This is a really slow round. Well, I guess it's a fast round, but there's not much going on in that one round. Okay. He's just bad habited me, which I do not approve of. We don't have anything to clean it out either. There. Ooh, we do have something to clean it out, but then I can't aim. Oh, she only costs one serving to chambers. That's actually good. Quarter. Chamber. Private quarters to chamber, I guess. Terminology, not my strongest suit. It's super hard to get enough to buy a Marianne, huh? What do we buy? I kinda want to... Oh, duh. There you go. Just because I can. We should be able to chamber another Colette this round. We do not have any bad habits, right? Oh, I can skip the animation by clicking. Okay. So we play that. Should have done that now I think about it. Well, we cannot chamber her, I guess. Oh well. We'll do it another turn. How many saffrons do I have in here? I have 4. I have the maximum amount of victory point bonuses I can have. Oof, we have 31. Okay, that helped a lot. We don't really want to invest more in saffron. We do want to invest in more servings. Going hard on the servings again. Shouldn't you be getting more Ophelia? Yeah, I probably should actually. You're right, Vox. Right now I'm just kind of... No one's bought any tenor lists. I'm feeling bad for her. Employed. I keep calling it bored because it's cards. Now I have all the servings and nothing to spend them on. Thanks, game. And 1 employment. Should probably get more of these. Just because I can. This music is starting to do my head in, just like I expected it to. I'm probably gonna disable that for future playthroughs, or at least turn it way down, because, man, it's cute, but it's the same 30-second loop on repeat, it feels like. I know it's longer than that, but it feels like it. It's a shame. I don't need Ophelia on me right now, so I can get an extra serving, which would bring me up to 2 servings, so I can chamber mate. Chamber. Purchase power. Not enough to get Ophelia, so we'll buy another... Kagari? Kagari. Buy another... Buy another Kagari. The points work in sets actually, so if you... Oh! So if you get another 4 saffron, really? So... Okay, that's really good to know. Thank you, Rox. I forgot about that. So saffron is still investing on beyond the first 4, it just resets the bonus counter so that the next set of 2, 3, and 4 will be what gives an extra bonus set. That's good to know, thank you. This is an interesting round. Who want the card draw, to be honest? Oh, no, that's an employment. That was not worth it. I need to remember the icons, but hey, we private quartered that and then we end our turn. No purchase this time. Okay, Rosa. That was short, that was sweet, I liked it. How's our quarters looking? I feel like I have a pretty strong setup going. I don't feel as threatened as I probably should, maybe. I don't know. That... all our servings in one round. Boo. Super tempted to invest in Tanya, but at the same time, it's like I really like that extra serving at the start. Should I? You know what? We'll clear out Calgary. There we go. I know I could have bought something for 2, but who cares? So that was 1 out of 3 emptied. We are close with being done with the Saint, but I'm not going to buy more of those because I don't need those. I knew it. We don't have anything to clean out, it's fine. We have 4 points. We know she's currently protected. Let's start building up more. I don't know how many servings we have. There's not really any point in not starting to build up more combos for more points through tempering either Colette or Saffron. I don't like how well Rosa is doing. There, the pace for itself. Now there's an Ophelia. Buy one thing, well, I mean, we're gonna do that. Definitely worth the investment, simply because he gives +1 in everything. And does he do anything else? At the end of the game, if you have more than 1 Ophelia in your deck, they're worth 2 victory points each. If you have an odd number total. If you have an even number total, they're worth -2. So, shoot. I bought 2, which means I need 1 more Ophelia, because otherwise I get minus points. That's really good to know. That would balance out why she's so good. Yes. So, wait, we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I guess I'll private quarter you. We'll buy another Ophelia so that now we have an uneven number. Yes, because I saw Rosa had 1 as well. Do I want 1? Well, I guess I'll buy 1. Okay, now we're going. The old knocking has woken up again. Keep an eye on those effects for cards, really good. Yay. Yeah, you're not giving me any of these, Rosa. I'm done with playing around with your stupid stuff. Look at this employment, these quarters, damn. Play that, play that, play that, I guess. Gonna get another Saffron, because why not? This is a strong round. Unfortunately also for the AI, but I like it. We are getting closer with a few of the mates to be done. There, there, there. Do I want more servings? No, I do not want more servings. I don't need more servings because I have bad habits in house. Who brought that in here? I kind of want more affiliates, but at this moment it's a bit risky. So I feel like we might want to invest in... I actually think of one of these and one of these. I'm taking the one that gives an employment because I don't want to be tempted to play it instead of tempering it when I get the chance. Okay. Feel like this is good. I do need to get rid of that bad habit though, which I can this turn because I bought so many of the Saints. I'm gonna do that. Rosa is also empty of bad habits again, which, I mean, that's hardly unexpected. Buy for 2. Try and waste a turn. She probably has a Saint on her though, considering how many are in play. I think I'll just buy another Crescent Sister and then move on. Not the strongest hand for next round, unfortunately. Have I tempered so many Colettes that I don't have anything to temper at the moment? Feels like it. Aha, you got a bad habit. Oh wait, wrong button. Interestingly, she doesn't have a private maid at all. She also has 2 Crescent Sisters that don't stack in regards to point accumulation. They don't give the they do stack, but they don't give the bonus because they're not a pair. They're 2 of the same. I have 4. I'll just grab another saffron. Can't go wrong with saffron. Actually, I wanted to look at Saffron's artwork again in a moment. That's one thing I really appreciate about this game, actually. That it allows you to do what I'm going to do in a second. Yeah, have a real good look at the artwork. I'm assuming she's part assassin, given how she's carrying around knives like that and hiding in the shadows. Card draw. Do I want to chamber her? I do. Oh, actually I want to chamber both of them. Well, I have enough servings for it, so that is fine. Should probably be looking at... You know, we should probably be looking at trying not to extend the game for too long. That's one thing I wish was on this interface, actually. A timer for how long the game has lasted, so that you could track of it. That would have been nice. Actually, also, a round counter would also be cool. Not because it matters for anything, but, you know, just to give an idea of how long you've been playing. I have a bad habit. No more. 3. Let's just empty out Saffron. There you go. Just one more maid needs to go to. Oh. Wait, what? Did I miss something? Or is it because... Oh, it shows here. Total card played and game time. I'm assuming... Mate. Oh, is it when you're only 2 people, it's only 2 mates that need to go? That might be it, actually. That might be it. Well, I ended the game earlier than I thought, and wow, I won in a freaking landslide. The Saffron bonus really kicked in. Nice. Colette bonus, of course. Crescent Sister bonus, and Affiliate Grail bonus. No bad habits. I'd say that's pretty successful. I also think that's where we're gonna end this stream, because that was really fun. We will be continuing, we'll be doing another stream of this game this Wednesday on my channel, where I'll be going up against Vox on my channel for multiplayer, because this game does have that. And then on Friday, I believe it was, we'll be doing another multiplayer session with me and Vox, but over on Vox's channel. If you are following me on social media, you will get notified about that 2 hours before it happens, as with any other stream I do. Otherwise, this has been a look into the beta version of Tanto Cuore for Steam, which, again, full disclosure, as per what I did at the very start, I am part of the collaboration project. What is it called? Streaming collaboration initiative. I don't think they have a proper name for it, but that's what I'm calling it. For JapanimeGames, where they have asked streamers to cover their game and in exchange, in my case, give some exposure. And I figured, hey, why not? I love this game, so that's a win-win for me. Why not? So, but with that said, I hope you enjoyed the game so far. We will probably play more of this because I love this game. This is fun. Even against an AI, which is surprising, because normally AI is not that great, but this AI actually works pretty decently. The game will have achievements from what I can tell from the game overview page, but because it's in beta, it doesn't have it at the moment. There will also be something special that I can show off because I helped kickstart it, which are 2... I think it's 2 bonus cards that only Kickstart people get, but we'll take that when we get there. For the time being, though, thank you very much for watching this this stream. Unusual timing for it, but you know, that's it. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Take care, stay safe, and I will see you again tomorrow for another stream, but this time on the regular schedule. Until then, please do take care. Bye for now.